Hello, everybody. I believe we are live. Welcome. It's Untitled Goose Game now.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, Alecat is going to be running 100%, and Noops is joining her for commentary.
Hello, I am on the couch. Just imagine
But
I'm on a couch.
yeah, we've got a couch over here, but there's another couch.
Yeah,
It's a different couch.
Yeah.
This is
So
the couch
the
at my
virtual
house.
couch. Yeah. And hi, I'm Alecat. Welcome to Untitled Goose Game. Um,
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking that this might be a slower run than last year, so maybe we'll just get straight into it. And so
Sweet.
cool. Time is going to start on first honk. So let's
All right.
get our when we're ready.
Do you want to count in, or do you want me to count you in?
Count me in.
Sure thing. Well, you're all good to go, right?
Oh, I'm just going to. Yep, give me 1 second. I just got pinged by Speedruns, so yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay. All right
On
then.
Twitter, yep.
3, 2, 1.
Honk! Okay, so yeah, this is the game. And maybe Noops can talk a little bit about what we're going to be doing in this game.
Fantastic. So, this is 100% of Untitled Goose Game. Some of you may have played this game and gone, I wonder if there's any more mayhem I can cause. And fun fact, there is. So we have some extra tasks that we'll be doing as well as the main set of tasks to complete the game. Now, the first thing that we're doing here is the boot clip. That was very quick. It was boot clip, but you're welcome. Now we're going to swim over to the garden, and we're going to, yeah, you said you got picnic first. It's awesome. So, one of the tasks is the picnic. We set up by putting some sandwiches on there. If you're really looking for danger, like me, I tend to put the apple on there too.
Oh, I used to love
It doesn't
doing that,
go
but it
well.
rolls. I
it
already
rolls
have
too much.
enough trouble, so I'm about to grab it. Oh, okay, they didn't fly off, because that always happens. But I do like
Yeah.
setting up the little, you need both of the sandwich halves and the apple, and it is fun to set them up in a little angel formation, so they're like,
Oh yeah, it's really fun to do all three, and it feels really clutch when you get them to stay on the entire way. But they don't tend to. So the Untitled Goose Game community had a 100% marathon, tournament that's still going on. It's almost done now. Where this is actually how I learned to run.
Oh
and
yes, a
in
trial by
one of-
fire,
Yeah.
for sure, yeah.
In one of my matches, the apple just refused to cooperate. I got really flustered because I was still really new to the game. I was like, I don't know what to do. Please help me. Meanwhile, the commentators are just laughing. It's fantastic.
I do like making people laugh, like, because this is this game. So actually, I'm going to pull up. The objective of this game is to do a bunch of tasks and create a certain amount of mayhem. So I'm going to pull up that task list, because as speedrunners, we do have it memorized. But for this area, we do need to get into the garden, get the groundskeeper wet, steal his keys. So we've done some of those.
Breaking the lead!
We're going to do a few other things. And there's also some hidden tasks. So normally you unlock these post-game, but we know what they are because we've done the game before. And if you do them early, you will get awarded them. So that's just a brief overview.
We snuck one a bit earlier by locking the groundskeeper out of the garden. And we'll be doing some more by completing areas before the 7-minute mark when a lovely church bell rings to tell you that you're slow if you're me.
Oh my god, yeah. No, like, it's definitely not just you. Oh wait, no, I'm doing this in the wrong order. This is bad. So I'm gonna do the butt wobble.
We're doing butt cabbage. Excellent. So this is butt cabbage. It is my least favorite tech in the entire speed game. I think I spent at least 3 times as much time learning butt cabbage as I did the rest of the entire run, because this cabbage refuses to cooperate.
Let me put it this way. I mean, the alternative is pushing the cabbage the intended way, which is less of the goose, which you get a surface area to make contact with it. And the cabbage is, no matter which way you decide to push it, always just a very cantankerous fellow. So,
It just refuses to cooperate.
yeah.
I love the fact that cabbage picnic is a task.
Yeah,
I hate
it's
the
a whole
reality of
task on
having
its
to
own,
push the
yeah.
cabbage when it falls into the water.
I'm possibly going to have a timing issue here, but that's okay. That's fine.
You should
That's fine.
be fine.
It should be fine.
Yeah.
He'll be a bit slow, but that's fine. The problem I've been having recently is that he would go back and think about the cabbage, so I didn't want to trigger all that too early. So yes, actually that's a good segue into talking about our NPCs, of which, I mean, they're not our enemies, except when they are, and that's why we've given them names as a speedrunning community, so that we can yell at them. So this NPC, the groundskeeper, we call him Willie, and I mean, it's great. We get to harass him for like a whole 4 minutes. So
Really loves his hat. He especially loves thinking about his hat and then going get his hat while we go put his rake in the lake.
whoops! I need to get the carrot set up as well. Here we go. We're gonna get rake in the lake. Yeah. You know, the first zone, it's our introduction, so we
Rake in the lake!
we only
My
have
favorite category, main
Yeah.
game category 2 for all of 24 hours.
yes, that was the April Fool's thing, which I did. I was bad. I didn't do a submission for it, but yes, in the category except there's actually a lot of additional categories for Goose Game. The community is really great at embracing some of the funny. What are you doing, sir? He's thinking about the carrot because I picked it up too early. What?
Wow, I don't think I've seen that happen before.
Oh, dude, come on.
Oh, come on, mate.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I was just thinking whether his pathfinding was a little bit. What are you doing, buddy? Look at him go.
Oh, man.
He's
The
lost.
AI is my absolute favorite part of this entire game. It really makes my life. What are you doing, bro? Oh my goodness.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, so I just got a honk here, and then this is going to be the first area done. And I was in the middle of saying something else, but I can't remember what it was because that, much like the NPCs in this game, I have a priority list of things that oh my goodness, I messed that up. Okay, it's not as bad as the glitchless route. I just messed up that, so I'm just going to take my time. We're not on a timer
That's
anymore.
okay.
And just to triply check before we move forward, I have done everything on the list. Okay, good. Because I don't have my auto splitter up to show me that I'm done. Cool, so we're bringing this NPC into the next area of the game. And we're going to do 3 hidden tasks, hopefully, while we're here.
Yeah, awesome. So we bring his little trowel in because we're going to make him buy his own stuff back, which is a task in High Street in general anyway. But if you get someone from outside the High Street to buy back their stuff, that's a hidden task as well. Here, Ali is making the scales go ding.
That is actually my least favorite task. I always mess that up. Like,
I love
they
it
fly
in theory.
everywhere.
I hate it in practice.
Like, you need 3 things usually on the thing, except they fly everywhere and then they fall off. You don't have the 3. And yeah, so that was good. We hit reset. Maybe Noops can talk about what that was about.
Okay, so ideally we want to be able to finish our segments in under 7-minute chunks. If we get a really good run on, we can do 2 in the same 7-minute chunk, but that doesn't always happen. So now that we've managed to get Willie to buy back his own stuff, we can reset. We're going to have to do the buy back their own stuff task again to complete High Street, but we don't have to worry about completing outside the High Street because that's a hidden task, not the High Street task.
Oh gosh, she's following me. Okay, no, that's fine. Okay.
Alright, excellent. So we're setting up for a TV appearance now. So by scaring the boy into the phone booth, he calls the person in the TV shop to come get him out. And we use this opportunity to take our 5 minutes of fame.
Technically, you don't actually have to appear on the TV at all. You can just hit the
as long as
switch.
you're inside the shop, you're fine.
Yeah.
Having a pigeon running on the geese here.
Alright.
Alright, so now the little boy, you know, he deserves to see, but not that much. So we're putting him, giving him the wrong glasses.
Oh gosh,
And
I I did that a bit too early because I did see the shopkeeper thinking about the plane, but they had not. Oh no, this is going to be bad. Oh no, oh I've untied his shoelaces. This is very bad.
Oh, okay, they went to the garage.
Nah, okay, I'm going to need them to each think about their respective priorities while I set this up. Okay, this is fine. Everything is fine. So
This is fine.
the fun and terrible thing about Goose Game is like when it goes a little bit off the rails, we're not talking about, you know, a couple of seconds time loss. We are potentially talking about 40 seconds here or there, but I think we're okay. He's just going to get into position
the AI not cooperating and then having to improvise is the hardest thing about learning the run. Like
Yes,
learning
yeah.
speed tasks is difficult, but it's doable.
Yeah,
But the AI
yeah.
can sometimes just refuse to cooperate, and that's the worst.
And that's one of the big things. So when we're talking about their priority list, is sort of like learning what's important to each of the NPCs and how important it is. Like, so at the moment, like, you know, when they trigger their final task, we really don't. Oh yeah, and I've messed up the timing on this because of losing that stuff earlier. But that's fine. yeah, like when we want to have them running away from you because that's faster, or when you want to actually have them take their sweet time so that you can do things off in another area. So I'm just gonna, yep, okay. When I'm in the store, normally she wants to get the broom, but oh my gosh, she just pushed me. Oh, this is a travesty. Go, boy, go.
Oh, goodness.
This is fine. We're just gonna chase him the
Young
whole way
man,
around the
go
map.
inside the garage.
He's like, this is like hurting a cat. It's just, yeah. Yeah, okay. I do feel sorry for Timmy. He's probably one of the most, and we call him Timmy. He's probably one of the most innocent characters in the game.
Yeah, he's a sweet boy, you know. He wants to play soccer, he wants to wear his glasses, and he wants to play with his plane, and we don't let him do any of those things.
In fact, we're just gonna lock him in a garage, like.
And now we're gonna lock him in a garage to complete a hidden task, you know. And we'll do both of them at the same time because it's efficient. And then, did you finish shopping? Oh, you go.
I didn't. I actually have quite a bit of shopping left to do. So normally it would just be the toothbrush and maybe the loo paper. Like we would have been able to pick it up and bring it over. But I've got to bring the brush. And now we've got to get the toilet paper. There we go. And now we're definitely not going for 2 reset. Which I already was thinking we weren't going to do 2 reset for marathon. So this seals the deal. Oh my goodness, lady. I'm going to grab this.
Would now be a good time for donations.
Yeah, there's just something quick to talk about.
Naturally, that's fine.
Yeah. So yes, we're going to head into the next zone, but because I'm going to do a reset, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trigger the zone by, we get the sound cue before doing the reset. Cool.
Cool. All right, well, we have a $50 anonymous donation saying, hell yeah, Goose Game time. Let's smash that $15,000 target. Donation incentive goes to runner's choice.
Oh, this is a hard choice because I have a bonus run on Sunday, but it does seem a little bit narcissistic for me to put it towards my bonus run. But I really want to do that bonus run. So actually, I'm going to continue putting my money towards the asteroids incentive. And if you all want to see me back tomorrow for another run, please support a short hike, which I'll be doing.
Well, you have some more opportunities as well. We have a $20 donation from Fiery saying, honk to runner's choice.
Oh gosh.
You
Maybe
can
I will
yourself
split that
way.
into... Yeah, no, I'll split that one into a short hike then. Because we did 2 reset, it means we have 1 less item for this section where we want to steal items to dress up the bust. So I'm fighting with Roger at the moment. His name is Roger. To steal his stuff. Okay, we got away with it. We're good. I don't like Tina being here though. And this is Tina. Okay, she was quite obliging. Cool. Yeah, so as we saw in some of the earlier zones, once you start having multiple NPCs, you start having to wrangle with their, conflicting or, whatever priorities that they have. Now you've got more of them to deal with. And this is the first one where it's really challenging. And if you've played this game casually and tried to do maybe like the individual level type speedrun challenges of the do quicklies, this one like gets everyone. It's so hard to get everything done in the 7 minutes. When you've got both of these characters potentially messing you up. So we just need to manage where they're going to be and make sure that the things that they care about, like, arguing over stuff, happens when we want, to have a lot of time. And then they're available to pay attention to us when we need them to. So I'm quite nervous here because this is where, like, potentially, if everything goes wrong and we take more than 7 minutes, we're back here to do it again. Oi. Okay.
Come on, buddy. Drink your tea.
Well, yeah, I was a bit concerned about Tina pushing me out of the way there. But that's good. Yep. So what I'm not going to do, which most, like, for the route normally, we don't really want Roger following us when we're holding the bow. I'm going to play it risky. I'm going to try keeping the bow. And I'm going to be doing a different route to when I showed this game off a year ago. Because last year we took that vase out, and if you play this casually, you might not know, you can take the vase out of the normal exit for this zone. And if you take it through the house after that, that house is where, if you take any item into it, the owner, I guess, of the house will throw those items away. So that is how you would get break the vase. But I'm going to do break the vase more conventionally here. And I'm going to try and keep my ribbon. So we're going to go behind Roger. Bumping him here is fine. I'm going to steal his slipper. And so now we've triggered his final task. And I really like the way that... Oh, I need to get the bars. Crud. This is possibly bad. That's okay. We're good.
No, this is fine.
Yeah. Advancement in this game is quite nice because you sort of, like, open up the world. Okay, hopefully I've done this correctly. Okay, we're good. We're good. Did I tap? Yeah. Okay. Okay, we are actually good.
Yeah, you tapped it.
Yeah. Whew. Okay, that's good. And now we're going to get the final task here, which is... These neighbours are actually terrible to each other. And that's fine that he saw that because Tina's priority is going to be to open up the gate for our next area of the zone. And I'm actually going to wait and let her go through there. And I'm going to do our first clip. Maybe? Come on, Sock.
Excellent.
Come on,
This is
Sock.
The sock. The sock is
Second clip,
basically
we
a
did
skeleton
the one
key
at the
for the
gate
rest
at
of
the
the
start,
game.
of course.
Sorry, yep. Yes, second clip. But yes, the sock is one of the easiest items to clip with, especially if you hold it from the top. And I'm just going to also open the gate down here. I do need to wait for Tina to open up the zone. I did give her a little more time than possibly she necessarily needed, but oh, and we should actually also double check we've done that zone correctly. Because the this gate here actually has a big invisible barrier around it, and that's not actually dropped until the NPC opens up the normal way that you're meant to progress. So I would have had to wait there anyway, so I took a little bit of detour. This is probably going to be slower because I've never practiced this before. Well, like I realized that I could come this way with the sock yesterday. So, but I'm just going to show it off because...
Hey!
Nice. It's not actually a hard one. It's just, as with most of the clips in the game, you do need to just angle in the right direction, and I had not worked that out prior. So that's just a fun little way of getting in. And we've gotten now a bonus task, and we're going to do our final reset.
Nicely done.
Fantastic.
We have
Wait,
another...
When we were talking...
Oh,
Sorry.
no, go for it.
So when we were talking about the run beforehand and we were discussing like clipping in and doing the perform with the ribbon task a bit early, I was getting a little bit nervous because knowing my luck, I was just like, oh no.
Yeah, I was like
scared.
saying that's the riskiest thing I'm going to do, and it's not actually going to save that much time, but we're going to do something a little bit different from last year, and if it all goes wrong, then I don't know what my backup is, so we got it. So we're good.
Yeah, totally fine. Anyway, welcome to the pub.
So having also performed once, I don't want to come back here in the post-game to perform again, so I'm actually going to wait, and I'm going to steal this flower, because we got that. Nice. So again, there's a lot of NPCs here, which means that, once again, we're dealing with a lot of different people with cycles that, you know, might be caring about different things. So, the old man in particular, in some of the categories, can lose you just a lot of time because he has two main things that you care about. One, which is breaking the dartboard, or like throwing his darts at the board. And the other, which is like when he's playing his harmonica. And between those, there's actually quite a lot of time. I have poorly kited the pub lady, but it's fine. I think I can stall her long enough. Yeah, so fortunately in 100%, we have a little bit more leeway because we're going to be moving back and forth between areas where they're close to the old man anyway. So if we miss one of his cycles early, it's okay. Like, we do want to get it done eventually. This is a speed run. But it's not as punishing as some of the other categories. So we're going to drop everything through this nice little hole here. She spotted that, so I'm just going to grab it and turn the water off. Oh no, she saw me. Crud. Oh, we're good, we're good. It's good, it's good. It's not good. No, we're good. Yeah, so I've heard the pub lady called the linebacker. Surprisingly, she doesn't have a community name, but yeah, she's sometimes just referred to as a defensive, like, you know, sports type person.
She's also the one that casually I had the most trouble with. Like, she's just the worst.
She and the bouncer, which we call Vinny, yeah, they will just ping pong you around. If you get underfoot, they're like, I don't want you here, and you'll be like, no, I really want to be here. So you just keep pushing yourself into them, even though they're trying to kick you away. So that can be a big pain. Okay, so we've got a harmonica here. I'm actually gonna honk and stalk him instead of pulling his seat because I've still got another couple of items to take over. So I don't really want to trigger final task in this zone too soon. Which, I mean, it should be fine to do, but I just didn't want to be juggling the pub lady, seeing everything down there potentially. I think that was too late, yeah. Playing casually, I think a lot of people have trouble with this task, with the old man, because they want to be really sneaky and grab it at the last moment possible. That's actually not required. Hey, your harmonica's under your feet, buddy. I'm going to bump him, and yeah, there we go. So, there we go. Got that. And sorry, Nips, you were going to say something?
Yeah, so like bumping NPCs is a really helpful tool in the speedrun. Sometimes NPCs get their logic trains mixed up a little bit, and then they want to get some things that we're not particularly keen on getting. So bumping them just resets them, makes them reassess their priorities, basically.
Yeah, so like if they're thinking about an item, and a lot of them have a head scratch animation, like as soon as they've done the head scratch, they will go on to thinking about the next thing once they are done standing there. By bumping them, they will like complete the, oh, I'm done standing here, so they're ready to move on to their next item sooner than, you know, waiting out that full time. So hopefully we've just finished off pub. Okay, we've got that.
Yeah, that's...
And,
yep,
okay, cool. So that is all the speed tasks done. I believe that the 7-minute timer that was hanging over our head is gone. I'm actually not going to open this gate because I'm not coming back to pub. The normal route would. And we're going to go through to the final area, I guess.
Well, the model village is the last area you go to, I guess, but like we're not done by any stretch of the imagination quite yet. But we get to do a bit of parkour here.
Oh
so
gosh,
a bit of free
come
climbing.
on, parkour. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, that's good. All right, and we're gonna have, so in the normal game, you have this epic chase scene, you steal the bell, and it's really rewarding actually. You go back through all the areas with the people that you harassed, and you go, haha, I've got your precious bell, and, you know, dodge them very, you know, agilely and all that, but we're just gonna click through this. And we're gonna take the bell back to our home.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that clip's only possible in 100%, right?
Oh, bell return is not done in any category except for any % glitchless. So I believe that for the categories that care about the bell, we do return it. Oh, no, so any %.
Yeah, that
we'll take
specific
it.
clip I meant.
Any %, I don't know whether some of the other ones do like reverse area order,
Yeah,
I'm not
of
sure.
course. I forgot how many categories this game has.
Yeah, no, it's great. The community around this game really is really great about, you know, all the different ways to play it. And yeah, each category is actually quite different.
Yeah, there's a way to play this game quickly if you want to play this game.
Yeah, and that's something I really love. If you just want to go straight to the bell, get it, and come back home, like, you can grind your way to a 2-minute something run. Okay. So that was the credits, which we sat through, and we respawned back at the last zone we were sort of in. So because we didn't pass back through the first garden area, we don't spawn there, we spawn here, which is great, because we want to grab this chrysanthemum.
Yes, we're going to make a beautiful bouquet. It's not bucket, it's bouquet.
And this, again, is not what the standard route would do, but we went to the trouble of opening that gate earlier, so I'm just going to bring this through. I'm going to do a little bit of running around. Might have a bit of time for donations.
Of course, that's fine. So we have a $5 donation from Tim Trollgasm, saying,
Hi, Tim.
best of luck on your run, Alecat. You got this, mate. Been hanging out for this one all day. Dono goes to Ali's choice.
Oh boy, okay, maybe we'll think about that later, but Yeah, no, I really want to actually, yeah, thanks to people, I think, who supported me in my run last year, like Tim and Noops, you know, who came and hung out with me in the chat of my streams. You know, I'm not, you know, the most engaging streamer. Like, you know, sometimes I'm no mic and stuff, but there are people who are there and just, you know, been really supportive and nice. You know, just really
You're selling
lovely.
yourself short. You're a very entertaining person to watch.
Well, the thing is, I have an entertaining game because when things go wrong, it is entertaining. So, you know, I do appreciate everyone hanging out and yeah, being so nice over the last year. And Tim is one of those people that I'm really happy to have met from speedrunning. Thank you. Okay, I'm taking this all the way because I don't want him stealing it from me. So that was a bit inelegant, but we're fine. And as you can see, that's the bounds of where he's going to be able to run. So he's just going to look at it. And he doesn't care about this hat. Boy, that's my... you don't care about the hat. Don't run at me, sir. Here we go. And we're going to take this box with us. The box. What can we say about this box?
Well, you know, sometimes you need to move house and you need boxes, so that's what we're doing, right? This box, we're gonna meet our dear friends Roger and Tina again to hang out in the
final
garden.
boss, the box.
Yeah, that's basically what I was about to say. Thank you, Pitchy, just in the background. Yeah, it's the final boss of this run. It really is, because as you could see on the bridge there, I just had to think about, do I want to risk tugging this and having it fall over, or am I just going to slowly maneuver it into place? So we went with the slow maneuver.
Nice.
Yeah. I did actually have fun with glitching with that box yesterday as well. So it's we'll find out why it's the final boss a bit later, depending on how it behaves. So yep, we're just gonna grab this and be out. Nice and easy. So yeah, we're pretty much mopping up a lot of the stuff that we didn't do along the way. The unfortunate thing, like most of the hidden tasks, we try and get them done when we're in the level. But there are a number of tasks for, like the hidden tasks that are associated with the back gardens. They actually require a lot of like segment like interactions. So we can't really do them in the run. Yes! Boy, child, thank you. I managed to get the quick scare on him dropping his glasses, so I didn't need to trip him over. So that's nice.
Awesome.
Which doesn't really save that much time. It's just like, I feel a little less bad because I didn't have to trip him over again.
Yeah, I mean, like High Street was so problematic in the actual game. And now in cleanup, it's just, oh yeah, you can just get everything first try. That's completely fine.
Yeah, cool. So we've got 4 flowers now. It's nice. One of them's in the box, but that's okay. That's acceptable. If there's anything to say, now's a good time because I'm just going to be pushing items slowly for a little bit.
Yes, absolutely. We have a $15 donation from D, which simply says honk.
Honk!
Honk.
I think the hosting panel only shows first names, so there may be a surname.
That's tripped me up a couple times.
That's a little awkward. Well, I'm sure we can pull up a full name there. That seems a bit counterintuitive.
That's fine. No,
The
no.
Goose. Oh
From
well,
the
yes.
Goose, yeah.
Yes,
From the
that's very
Goose.
ominous.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Honk. Okay.
Yeah. And we have a $5 donation from Atoms saying,
Hey, Atoms.
Hey!
"Best of luck to Ali, Pitchy, and Nico. Really cool to watch some huge runs once again. Dono goes to the runner's choice. P.S. Hoping to see you at Ranbats, Pitchy, but gotta do homework first."
That's tomorrow, right?
Yes, Gunbutter. If you're in South Australia, please come to the Cheese League Level 5 Union House, Adelaide University.
And that's for fighting games?
Yes, fighting games, and Smash Brothers Melee, which is also a fighting game.
It is actually a fighting game. I'm actually
I was about
pushing
to
this
say,
year.
you implying that Smash isn't a fighting game?
20 years ago, that would
be a
have
problem.
had a lot of people starting fights on either side.
I
4
mean, there's
years
fights
ago.
anyway. It's just, I mean, we're talking about fighting games, so we've got fights. I'm taking this ball quite slowly, but that's okay. It's not, I mean, it's as evil as a cabbage. It's a round thing. The consolation for the soccer ball is you can hit it with your beak, but because I'm holding the glasses, which I need, I'm not hitting it with my beak.
Yeah, it's a very dignified game of soccer right now.
I actually think I've got... Oh, nice. The planks are being kind, so depending on how we go here, our final boss box might be alright too. So that's a bit of foreshadowing.
Well, that was a much better soccer ball than last year.
Yeah. Hey, it's not done yet. It's not done.
All right, do we have time for another donation?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we have one more, a $20 donation from MF Power Turtle, saying, loving the run. I made the decision for you. A short hike it is.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate yeah, all the support, whether I end up allocating stuff. Because there's lots of cool stuff that I want to see out of this marathon. So it's like putting it into my own run tomorrow is like, but I could see other cool stuff by other cool people.
Yeah, like there are so many cool incentives yet to be met, and there's not heaps of time left, so it's just like, what do we do?
Okay, we're going to get that just lined up, but we're not going to score the goal yet. We'll leave that for later. Unfortunately, because Roger took his time with the soccer ball, I'm not going to get this in the usual order that I like, but this should work. I'm going to clip out here, and then I'll meet Tina on the other, or like the rose clip on the other side. Except it's a little bit harder to clip back in, especially when the text appears when you're right over you when you're trying to clip. This is a much harder clip than some of the other ones we've done, but we should be able to... Yeah, okay, we lost it. That's fine. That's why we bought the sock as well.
Socks to be you.
Oh no, you didn't. You really just say that.
Yes, sometimes TLs
Get
and
banned for
Qs
that, right,
have a
Nico?
mind of their own. Oh, thankfully.
Oh boy.
Oh,
okay,
goodness.
I needed that laugh. That was good. Cool, so we've collected the 5 flowers. Once I pull this a little bit closer. And don't fall out of the box, or whatever. We'll pick that up. Any of these flowers can be used for what we want, but we do not want to grab the rose. Because the task that we have is to dress up the bust with items from outside of the zone. So the rose comes from the back gardens, so we want to grab any of the other 4 flowers. And if you played this, like if you saw earlier in the run, we use all of the items from Roger's table to, so like the pipe, the, I guess, cricket hat, because he seems to be into cricket, and his reading glasses. Whereas this time we've brought just a pair of glasses that were Timmy's glasses, and that's just so that we don't have to deal with a shopkeeper in High Street trying to chase us out. We've brought over the old man's beanie, and we've brought a flower, which is actually for the mouth. And there's quite a number of items that will fulfill the 3 slots. And I'm just coming up on the final boss part of this, which looks good. Come on, come on.
Come
Oh,
on.
no, it's being stubborn. Okay, here we go. Just gonna change it. Yep, okay, come on. That angle looks good. Come on.
Come on, buddy.
Come on, Bob.
You can do it. This is
So,
for charity.
This is the
Have a
interest.
heart.
The fun bit here is, you know, if I knocked over the planks and they blocked the way, then that gets really hard. But we have made it through, so yay. We're going to be here. Hello. Oh, okay. The items went flying everywhere, but that's fine. So we're going to get a hidden task of getting thrown over the fence. So that's one that requires items from outside the zone because we need the box to do that. We're going to catch an item thrown over the fence. That can be done during the level, but we really don't want Roger throwing things over because like everything that we take to that side is quite intentional. And we're going to dress up the bust. And we're going to score a goal. Oh, goodness. Oh, hey, it counted. Even though it didn't go in. I mean, the umpires might have to make the call on that one, but apparently we scored the goal.
Yeah, bit of VAR. But yes, we get a very nice reward for completing all of our hidden tasks.
Yeah, and you know, we've done all of the tasks, but that's not time yet. We're going to go home and see what reward was waiting for us. Honk.
It's a very fitting reward in my personal opinion.
Yeah. Honk.
Honk indeed.
Oops, I'm taking a terrible path. I need to do a little bit more manipulation of this NPC. Hopefully it goes well. I haven't had a good track record lately, so we'll see. Oh, he looked at me. Okay. Interesting. Okay. We're just going to leave some sweet tunes going and make our way through. He's probably going to be gone before I need him. We'll find out. And we're going to grab this box and... Oh, what is it? What is it? It's a question mark.
Ooh, the suspense is killing me. I don't know.
Beautiful golden crown. And we are going to drag this all the way up. So you might think, because we got dressed up earlier by... Oh, and get ready on time, please.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, you might think that, you know, you need to take this all the way to the back gardens to get dressed up. Actually, any NPC will recognize your Royal Majesty and put this on your head if you bring it to them. So if I come around to Willy, and I did try to manipulate him to be a bit closer, so he's not... That didn't quite work, but he's not super far away.
There are worse places for Willy to end up in, so
And
that's fine.
time.
Congratulations.
GG. Well done.
Yeah, so that was Untitled Goose Game. We did everything. We harassed a few NPCs and we got in under time. So thank you, everyone. It's been fun.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's been awesome. Thank you so much, Noops. Yeah, really. And you know, like when I put out the call out for speedrunners to try Hundo in this tournament, Noops was one of the people that answered the call, and it was really awesome to.
A real baptism by fire, but I enjoy it.
Yes.
Like, genuinely, the Untitled Goose Game community is so welcoming, and just like there are so many ways for you to interact with speedrunning Goose Game that like if you own a copy of the game, just check it out. I think you'll find something that you like.
Yeah. And with that, we're gonna head to intermission shortly. I'm just gonna try and get one last thing before we go. The Tasselfoot special. There we go.
Cowabunga.
Yep, we're surfing on the... There we go, got it. This is what... Yep. So shout outs, yes, to the Goose Game community. This is one of Tass's specialties after a run, and to all of the... I'm going to forget people if I start listing, but especially Leica, Rekel, and Rowan, actually, the goat of Goose Game himself, who've all been, yeah, really awesome people to hang out with. So, yeah. Honk!
Honk, honk.